What is going on, folks? This is Swap, and today we're going to be teaching you how to buy some Japanese One Piece card game cards in the Japanese market, and it's going to be a lot cheaper than what you would pay for it over on eBay. So without further ado, let's begin. Alright, let's go ahead and get things started. So I'm going to go ahead and use Tournament Frankie as an example. He is the newest prize tournament as of the recording of this video for the month of September for the One Piece card game. This is the Japanese tournament prize card for Frankie. He's averaging about $600 right now on eBay. So if you wanted to buy him just right off the bat, $589, $600 is where you're going to have to pay. He's going to be shipping from Japan. He comes in a nice little case like this, whatever. And so the problem is he's worth $600, but he's not really worth $600 in the Japanese market. So how can you buy him for a lot cheaper being a foreigner and not from Japan? So to start things off, we're going to go ahead and go to Google. So Google's going to be our best friend here. We're just going to type in Mercari JP. Mercari JP, we want the Japanese version of Mercari. It's basically the eBay equivalent over in Japan. It's the most popular that's being used. And you're going to see a site like this where there's a whole bunch of stuff going on. There's a lot of Japanese text. There's something over here for shipping internationally, but we're not going to use that right now. I'll explain some of this stuff later. But for right now, we're just going to go ahead and go back to this listing. And we know that this is a tournament version of Frankie. Over there, I think they use the word prize over there in Frankie, but we'll simplify it even more. So let's go ahead and go back to Google, and we're going to go ahead and type in Google Translate. I already have it up here, Google Translates. And then we want English to Japanese, and we're going to type in One Piece card game Frankie, because I think not a lot of people are going to be selling the One Piece card game Frankies outside of the promos that are happening right now. So let's just go ahead and use that generic term. Go back to Mercari like so, and then we're going to paste that in there, and we're going to see all these results. So here we go. We got the regular promo Frankies, and then we see the full art tournament prize Frankies. Sorry. In order to filter this out, because you're going to see a lot of listings that are already sold, you want this bottom one over here, and in this check mark will only give you the ones that are currently in circulation, so they are not sold right now. So let's go ahead and see what all these Frankie listings are. There's going to be a bunch of them. Okay, so we have a lot that are not tournament ones, but on the top we did see the tournament ones, and that's because it's still kind of early in the month. There's not a whole lot of them. The ones that do pop up might be a little bit on the pricey side, but I believe as more tournaments pop up within September, he gets more distributed, it's going to be a bit cheaper. But right now he's going for 48,000 Japanese yen. So let's go ahead and just click this one just to see what happens. You can already see here there's a warning here saying, sorry, this item is currently only available in Japan. So that's why we kind of ignored this button at the very top where you can ship internationally. A lot of these private sellers don't want to ship internationally through that service, so they're only selling it within the Japanese boundary. And we're going to go ahead and see how we can get this listing and buy it for ourselves. But before we even get to there, let's go ahead and confirm that this is cheaper than going to eBay. So once again, eBay was about $589, so $600. Let's go back to the Mercari listing, 48,000 Japanese yen. So let's go back to Google, and we're going to go ahead and type in JPY to USD. This is Japanese yen to US dollars. Here's the currency that calculator that I always use, and we're just going to paste in 48,000 JPY is equivalent to $340 US. So right now, if you were to buy him within Japan, he's equivalent to only $340, which is significantly lower than the $600, almost $250 cheaper than what you would have to buy over at eBay. But the question is, how do we get him? So we know he's a lot cheaper. Let's go back here, and we're going to confirm a few details here. I have this built in, I think, to my Chrome. I use Google Chrome, so I can do translate to English, and it uses Google Translate to translate this page for me. And so we can kind of just verify the details a little bit here. So let's go ahead and see what it says. So it's the standard battle Frankie, uncommon parallel. So he has the tournament parallel. I'm gonna put it in a sleeve immediately. Oh no, sorry. He put it in a sleeve immediately when he won this prize. When shipping, it will be shipped in a hard case with UV protection. Shipping and packing fees are included, so no reductions, no comments, blah blah blah. So they have their own like little thing going on over there. So regardless, he's gonna ship it very securely, and it's gonna be only $340. Now that we verified that information, let's go ahead and go to White Rabbit Express. This is a personal website that I like to use. There's other websites that are just like this, but White Rabbit Express is pretty easy for me and the fees aren't really that bad. I'm going to go ahead and do add an item here on the top right. So let's go ahead and add an item and you're going to see how this plays out. So they want you to provide the product web page. So let's go back to the Mercari website. We're going to copy the URL from that listing, go back to White Rabbit Express. We're going to paste it here and we're going to click next. Now they're going to want, this is just for them to reassure that you know what you're buying. So in this case, this is the One Piece card game standard battle of Frankie. You can just copy all this. It doesn't really matter. Here's the product name. So it's also an easy way for you to identify your purchase. You're only buying one unit, so it's one card, and then they're going to want the price in Japanese yen. So we go back here, 48,000 Japanese yen. We go back to White Rabbit Express. We type in 48,000, 48,000. They already have the picture from Mercari, and we're going to go ahead and add the item to our cart. All right, so let's go ahead and break down what this all means. So let's go ahead and see. This is $350.13 for the item itself. So we were pretty close with using the Japanese converter with Google. Right now we're going to be charged $350 for this if we win it, that is. Domestic shipping. So domestic shipping means that White Rabbit Express wants you to pre-approve this amount of money, $7.29, because that's how much that they estimate that the seller is going to charge White Rabbit Express to ship that card over to the White Rabbit Express warehouse. Now in that description, I think they said shipping was already included in the price, so you probably will get refunded this $7.29 later on, but this is just how White Rabbit Express operates. Obviously they don't know if the seller is going to give them free shipping or not, so they just recommend this price as the pre-approved shipping. Then there is a shop fee. So shop fee is just a flat $4. There's a Mercari fee notice, so $6 for buying from Mercari. Then there's this 9.9%. This is the service fee. So this is the fee that they are charging you for using their courier service, their website. So $34.66. All adds up to $402.08. So $402, pretty much almost $200 cheaper than buying it from eBay. So there is going to be one more charge when you're looking at White Rabbit Express, and that is when the item actually reaches White Rabbit Express warehouse. They're going to send you a notification and saying, hey, we got this, now it's ready to ship out over to you. So now you have to pick your own preferred shipping option. Do you want like UPS, the slow Japanese ground shipping, FedEx? I think I always go FedEx because it's kind of like that middle ground. Oh no, I think I use, it's either DHL or FedEx. They always have like a very affordable option, and it's actually a lot faster, like 2 or 3 days shipping, versus like saving like $2 to go wait for like 1 to 3 months with the slow Japanese shipping. So I'm like, I'm just gonna go with the faster one because it's worth it. So anyways, that's gonna be the last shipping option, and with something small like this, I can imagine it's probably gonna be like maybe less than $20 shipping. So at most, even after all this with the extra shipping charge, it'll probably be $420, which is a lot cheaper than that $600 that you were paying for that Frankie. Now let's say that somebody else bought that listing that you were looking at Mercari before White Rabbit Express was able to open up their email, look at the thing that you processed, and then they went to buy it for you. That takes a lot of time because there's someone else over in Japan who has to wake up, they have to start their business day, and they have to look through the process and go through your things and then buy it on your behalf. And during all that time, if someone else bought it before you, then White Rabbit Express will notify you saying, hey, we failed to purchase this, it's sold out, we're not going to charge your credit card, and we're going to refund whatever it is that you pre-approved for that shipping. And then you can try again with the Mercari website, look up another listing, and that's kind of how it goes with these things. Anyways, y'all, that's all I have for today. Post your comments down below, let me know what you think about this video, if you find it helpful or not, and if you enjoyed this video and you find yourself coming back to this channel, be sure to hit that like and subscribe. It helps me out a whole lot, and I'm going to be bringing more One Piece card game content in the near future. So with that being said, I will see you all next time. Bye everyone.